Are 343 doing enough to save Halo Infinite? That is the question for today's video. And if I'm being completely honest, it's probably one of the biggest questions that every single person is probably having so far, especially the ones that are playing the game. Now, unless you're playing Halo Infinite as more of a competitive person, going into ranked, playing a lot of those type of games, then I feel like currently you're kind of settled. But what about the ones that are more casual, the ones that just want to have a bit of fun, and the ones that care about a lot of the cosmetics? Now, recent updates and changes to Halo Infinite have brought a lot of changes towards how the cosmetics are done and the pricing towards cosmetics. And when I'm recording this video, there has been a change to the store, so that means you'll now be able to buy individual items from significant bundles, but all of these items are going to be dripped into the store. So that means you can't pick and choose certain things from a bundle. You have to still wait to get these cosmetics until they actually come back around. Now, for myself, the store was incredibly bad, especially with how high the prices were. But right now, for myself, the fact that I can spend £15 on a game and also get 2 bundles for that to actually change the cosmetics, actually change my player's cosmetic outfit, somewhat makes up for it. Now, one thing that's going through my head is that are these changes to the store and to cosmetics and all of these different changes towards the battle passes and the seasons, are they a bit too late? Especially with the player bases and, of course, the people that are streaming to Twitch. Their viewers are slowly going down, and the viewers that we used to get, they were quite high. Of course, Halo Infinite is still very high, and it's still quite highly played, but compared to what it was, and compared to what it is right now, it's quite bad. I know you usually do get the drop-off from people playing the game, but it has only been 2 months. I don't think there should be that much of a drop-off in the game. Maybe about 2.5 months to 3 months it's been currently. But there's not usually that big of a drop in how many people are playing the game, especially with the game also being a free-to-play game. And a lot of people currently are actually calling this game incredibly dead, that Halo's dead. People don't like it, but a lot of people don't like it because of the cosmetics and how they've actually done the store. So we don't know how different people's opinions are compared to the actual feedback towards how the gameplay is. The gameplay, I would say, is probably one of the best gameplay experiences that you can get for a Halo game, especially in recent years, just because the gameplay actually flows very well. For myself, for multiplayer, I enjoy having a lot more of the fun, goofy game modes. So as soon as they added in Fiesta, that was an incredibly great move. But the fact that the fun and goofy game mode stops at Fiesta and there's nothing else, all the rest of the game modes feel a lot more competitive. Of course, you do have SWAT, which I do like playing SWAT, or Tactical Slayer, the way that they've called it in Infinite, but that is still a competitive game mode in my opinion. And with the recent event of Cyber Showdown, that added in a attrition mode, which is more like a live set elimination. So that means when you go into the game, you actually get 8 lives, and then as soon as the 8 lives are gone, you're reliant on people reviving others, which is a very competitive setting. Now, I'm not saying that attrition is not fun. It is incredibly fun to play, but you still have to be in that type of mindset to play attrition. You have to be in that type of mindset to actually have teamwork, whereas a lot of people just go on to Infinite to just goof around, or they just want to play a fast game. And currently right now, you can play Quick Play or you can play Fiesta as a fast game, or maybe Tactical Slayer. If you go into Quick Play and you get a capture the flag, then of course that is not going to be a fast game, especially one flag capture, nowhere near a fast game. And it's also the same for any other objective game mode. None of those are fast games. We need something that's a lot more faster. For myself, I'd love to see Action Stack come into Halo Infinite, just because you can get the goofy type of things. It's literally just changing the modifiers in how game modes are, and you just chuck it into the game. Some of my best moments have always been in custom games from a Halo game, especially Action Sack and especially Infection. Infection is one of those game modes that is currently missing from Halo Infinite. I know that 343 are classing the multiplayer as more of a beta stage, but I would say it's nowhere near a beta. For myself, if you're releasing a game and you're releasing it to the world, you don't really want to have the multiplayer as more of a beta. Of course, you can build upon the multiplayer, but I wouldn't class it as a beta. Some things, of course, are missing. Forge is missing, which is coming August time, hopefully August time, in Season 3. And then, of course, you do have co-op campaign, which co-op campaign is, for myself, and in my mind, is going to be a paid experience to go alongside the campaign. So if you buy the campaign, then you get the co-op campaign for free, which does make a lot more sense. And then as well, if you do get the Game Pass, then you get the co-op campaign and the normal campaign together within the Game Pass. But in the other way, for Forge, I would say that's going to be a free-to-play experience, because you don't want to restrict people from actually creating stuff and being creative and making game modes, especially since you can currently make custom games for yourself. You can't restrict people from actually picking an example of a Forge World map and putting it into a custom game, especially when custom games is already an option for free-to-play players. So in my mind, Forge is going to be a free-to-play option. Co-op campaign is going to be a paid-for experience, which is completely fine. It's a fair enough. Forge being added in might do a bit more of a thing towards people actually playing the game. Of course, myself, I will try and do some streams towards Forge as soon as that comes, but that is still 7 months off before we actually get Forge. So in 7 months' time, what are we actually going to get? We're going to get a co-op campaign, we're going to get another season, and we're going to get some special events. But what's actually forcing people to actually come back and play the game? Of course, the next season is going to be a 3-month season, but Fruitful 3 have already said that you can just go back to a previous season to just get those challenges. We don't know how that's going to work, but it'll probably work alongside you have to choose the season that you want to upgrade, or you have to finish off the previous season before you actually start the next season. So for myself, I'm currently at 98. I haven't played it as much, but the fact that I'm level 98 already with, I think, about 90 days left, what's forcing me to keep on playing the game for those 90 days until Season 2 comes? Currently nothing, until there's extra game modes or an extra event. There's nothing forcing me to play those games. So for myself, I don't know what is going to force players back to play Halo Infinite. A lot of people have stopped playing, but I don't know what's going to force them. Of course, game modes might. Adding in more free cosmetics might. But of course, mainly the game modes might bring back players. Because Infection is a fun game mode, might bring back people just to play with friends. You can go into a thing. It is more of a weird team mode type of thing, as well as a free-for-all, so it's a different experience. Griffball coming back in, I don't think Griffball is actually going to be a thing. But of course, we're going to have to find out if it actually is going to be a thing. Or will it be more of a thing when Forge comes out? So that means you'll be able to make arenas. So that means you can play Griffball and you can make your own Griffball. Makes more sense. Races? Maybe races could be a good thing to actually have. Of course, the goofy things are fun to have. And you need fun in the game as well as just competitive things. You need to have balance. And currently right now, there's no balance. And that's just my full opinion of how Halo Infinite, I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how 343 are going to be able to do it. It went off on a little bit of a weird rant towards what the question is. Are 343 doing enough? I don't know if they are. I really don't know if they are. For myself, they've done a lot of stuff towards the good direction. The latest update towards the store is a bad direction. But of course, they've got a long way to go. But the fact that they've had an extra year to do Halo Infinite is a bit worrying to what's going to be coming soon. So hopefully you guys enjoy. This is a small video. It's been a long time since I've done a video, so I apologise. And hopefully you guys enjoy this. Remember to go follow me on all my socials. I have changed up my channel a smallest bit. I've changed up all my other things. I've now got Instagram. I'm using Instagram. I've got Twitter. I'm using Twitter. And I've also got my Twitch where my live streams are going to be, and highlights are going to be put onto my YouTube of different game modes as well. I do have a series that I'm going to be doing, so hope you enjoy, and hopefully I can actually do that series very soon. But I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. If you go over to my Twitch, follow me, and hopefully we can hit affiliates, so that means we can start doing some extra things as well. So see you guys in the next one. Peace out.